Hi everyone, the channel Easy Lecture welcomes you. In this video we are going to discuss about signal manipulation. In the previous videos we discussed about elementary signals, different types of signals, and in this video we are going to discuss how to manipulate those signals by applying some sort of arithmetic operations on it. So whenever we talk about signal, there are two variables involved on it. There are two things involved in it. One is the x-axis time and another one is y-axis amplitude. So whenever we manipulate signal, that means we are going to apply some sort of arithmetic operations on either time or amplitude or both. Okay. So accordingly, the kind of manipulation that is happening on signal can be termed as time shifting, time scaling, time reversal and arithmetic scaling. So these are the manipulations that we are going to apply on signals, by which signals can be manipulated, and moreover we can perform arithmetic operations between signals. We can either add two signals, subtract two signals, or we can multiply two signals, and this multiplication we have discussed already. Okay. So the thing by which we can change a continuous time signal into discrete version means we are going to multiply the continuous signal with a comb signal, and comb signal is nothing but the summation of time shifted unit impulse signal. Okay. So when we multiply time shifted summation of time shifted unit impulse signal with continuous signal, then we will be getting the discrete version of that continuous signal, and that thing we have already discussed while discussing the elementary type of signals, elementary types of elementary signals, and also those things were very well discussed when we were discussing about sampling in digital communication. Okay. So here when we talk about time shifting manipulation, time shifting and type of manipulation, there are, again it can be classified into two types. So one is time advanced version or time delayed operation. So time advanced means if a signal has to start at third second, we may make it to start at second or first second or 0th second. Okay, we are making it to happen in advanced time, okay, in advanced manner, or we can make it to happen in a delayed manner. Okay, instead of starting it at third second, we may make it to start at fourth second or fifth second. So at that time it becomes time delayed signal. Okay, so this is called time shifting operation on signals, and also we can do time scaling operation. Time scaling means we can either compress the signal or we can expand the signal. Okay, so for example, if a actual signal lasts for 5 seconds, using this operation we can either make it to happen, we can make it to last for only 3 seconds. That means we are doing compressing operation. Otherwise we can elongate the signal, we can make it to happen for 10 seconds, elongate for 10 seconds. Okay. So this is called time scaling operation. And time reversal operation, and time reversal operation means if a signal is in positive direction, I mean to the right hand of y axis, we can make it to happen in the left hand of y axis, left hand side. Okay. So that is called time reversal operation. Okay. And these things can be compared to the things while we watch video. We may watch the video in a fast forward motion, fast motion or slow motion. So fast motion means actually the thing that is happening behind is compression, time compression is happening, and if you watch a video in slower motion, then time elongation is happening, time elongation operation is being done behind. Okay. So in that manner we can compare this time scaling to the real time applications. Okay. Now to discuss about these manipulation techniques, I have taken a problem, and that example problem is a type of question asked in Anna University semester examination in the year April-May 2019 under the subject code EC8352 Signals and System Regulation 2017 for electronics and communication engineering students. So I have taken absolutely a very important question. So this video is going to be very important, and also the problem is really very easy. Okay. So watch this video completely. The question asked is, draw the waveforms represented by the following step function. So I forgot to tell the usual note that I used to say before entering into the video: subscribe my channel Easy Lecture. Okay. Now let us do it. Okay. So step function is given. What have I done? Okay. A step signal is given, and we have to perform this signal manipulation on this step signal. Okay, so we have to draw 4 waveforms. So that is the question asked here. So we know what is meant by step signal. Okay, so step signal means for t less than 0 there is no amplitude, and for t greater than or equal to 0 the amplitude is 1. So this is unit step signal. And what are the signal manipulation that we have to do? U of t minus 1. So actual signal is u of t. So here u of t minus 1 means we are doing time shifting operation, and again 2 into u of t minus 1 means we are amplitude scaling the signal. Okay, we are scaling the signal with respect to amplitude, we are multiplying the amplitude by 2. Okay, so we are doing both to unit step signal, we are time shifting it and also we are amplitude scaling it. Okay, so time shifting, again I said you time shifting are of two types, one is time delayed and another one is time advanced. So here what is the thing that we are doing here? So actually here u of t minus 1 means we are doing time delayed, we are making the signal to happen at a later stage, instead of happening before we are making the signal to happen later. Okay, because minus means it is a negative thing, so we are delaying it. Okay, so by how many second we have to delay it? By 1 second, because it is given as t minus 1. So by 1 second or 1 unit we are going to delay it by 1 unit, because it is not mentioned as second. So it may be either millisecond or microsecond, so we do not know about that. So but we are going to delay the signal by 1 unit. Okay, and we are going to amplitude scale it by the factor of 2. Okay, so that is what we are going to do to draw the waveform of f1 of t, and for f2 of t we are going to delay the signal by 2 units. Okay, and then we are going to weight its amplitude by the value of minus 2. Okay, so that is what we are going to do, and f of t here we are adding these two signals, f1 of t and f2 of t, we are going to add it, and here in this part we are going to subtract this signal, we are going to subtract f2 of t from f1 of t. So that is what we are going to do. So absolutely this question is a diagrammatic question. Okay, so first u of t is represented here, we know the amplitude is 1 after t crossing 0, and I am delaying it by 1 unit. So delaying it by 1 unit means here it is given as t minus 1. Do not get confusion, we should not start it by minus 1, this becomes wrong. If we start by minus 1, it indicates that instead of delaying it we are advancing the signal to happen. So the signal that has to happen at 0th second is happening at minus 1 second, negative of 1 second means we are advancing it, we should not do that. Here t minus 1, so negative, so t minus 1 means we have to delay it, otherwise to avoid confusion we can make it to 0. So t minus 1 can be equated to 0, so that means t equal to 1, which means we have to start the signal at t equal to 1. Okay, in this manner we can write. Okay, and we are doing u of t minus 1. After that we are going to weight this signal by a factor of 2. So that becomes 2 into u of t minus 1, which has amplitude of 2 from 1 to infinity, from t equal to 1 to infinity. Okay, now u of t minus 2, it is time delayed by 2 units, then 2 into u of t minus 2, we are weighting it by a value of 2, but in the question it is asked us to find minus 2 into u of t minus 2. So we are amplitude reversing this signal. Okay, so here this signal is in positive direction, positive of y, we are making to happen in negative of y, that becomes minus 2 into u of t minus 2. So that is given here. Okay, so we have drawn two waveforms, we have answered 50% of the question, and remaining 50% is very simple. The first one is f of t equal to, we have to add two signals, f1 of t and f2 of t, we have to perform addition operation between two signals. Okay, so between 0 and 1, f1 of t is 0 and f2 of t is 0, so 0 plus 0 is 0. From 1 to 2, f1 of t is 2 and f2 of t is 0, so 2 plus 0 is 0. From 2 to 3, from 2 to infinity, f1 of t is 2, f2 of t is minus 2, so 2 minus 2 equal to 0. So as a result we will be having from 2 to infinity the amplitude as 0. So that becomes 1 f of t. Okay, now so we have performed addition operation between two signals. Now the next part, we have to perform f1 of t minus f2 of t. Okay, from 0 to 1, from t equal to 0 to 1, f1 of t, oh sorry, what have I done? Okay, right. Okay, so from t equal to 0 to 1, f1 of t is 0, and f2 of t is also 0. So, 0 minus 0 is 0. Okay. From 1 to 2, f1 of t is 2 and f2 of t is 0. So, 2 minus 0 is 2. Okay. And from 2 to infinity, f1 of t is 2. Okay. Minus from 2 to infinity, f2 of t is minus 2, right. So, 2 negative of negative 2 is 2 plus 2, that is equal to 4. So, the resultant amplitude is from 2 to infinity it becomes 4. Okay. So, this is how we subtract one signal from another signal. So, simple arithmetic operation that instead of applying to numbers, we are applying on signals. Okay. So, that is what we are doing. So, in this manner we can perform arithmetic operations on signals, which means signal manipulation. Okay. So, there are other types of manipulations also can be performed, like time scaling and time reversing. So, those things will be discussed in the next question. So, that question also asked in the same university examination in part B. Okay. So, that will be discussed in the next video. So, that is also going to be an important question, important point of discussion. So, if you have any doubt in this video, in this question, you kindly leave your comment in the comment box. Meet you again in another video. Until then, bye. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Easy Lecture. Meet you again. Bye.